everyone, Yensid Organist here, and welcome to another episode of OrgelCraft. I hope you guys are having a great day today. Last episode, we built this Mason trading hall down here in my beacon mine, and as you can probably tell by my levels, I've been making good use of it. I also thought I would show you, this is what the floor looks like with my texture pack, which makes it a little bit easier to figure out which types of glazed terracotta I am most in use of, and for the castle. Wow, really struggling putting thoughts into coherent words here. But yeah, so this I can see. I've got a couple that will be very, very useful in trading for the castle over in Arendelle. But as you can see, yeah, been doing just a little bit of trading and have almost 18 stacks of emerald blocks. I actually need to grab a few of these because I'm going to need some more beacon bases for the project that we are going to be taking on, which you already know what it is because you've read the title. Assuming I put the correct title, because, you know, I made that mistake once before. Anyway, we are going to be starting a new map project today, and I have been working hard to gather lots of different materials. That's not one that I actually need. Let me just stick that in the ender chest. But yes, grabbing lots of different materials for this project, and I need one more thing. I need deep slate. I think I need 4 stacks, so we'll grab 5 just to be on the safe side, and we can just throw that all in there. Yes, so there are a couple of portraits of the royal family in the castle in Arendelle, and I wanted to make sure that we could recreate them. I think it's nighttime, and I do not remember the last time I slept. But yes, I wanted to recreate them, and I don't want to do just like a texture pack with paintings. I want to do them in a proper map art style. Little bit smaller of a project than the world map that we did, but still definitely a big project. So I don't know how much we will actually get through today. There are 2 different portraits that we're going to be doing, and I'm going to be breaking them down into 2x3s. So we'll have 6 maps to do for each, 12 total. And okay, so I didn't lay down a road to where I do my maps, because I didn't want it to ever be shown on camera or on a stream and give the surprise away. I feel like if I fly down this red path and just keep going, that eventually, I feel like this is the direction. But, oh boy, it's been a long time since I've been out here. So we shall see. It wasn't too far removed. Oh, there it is. Perfect. Okay. One thing that I will need to make sure that I do is create a path out here, because this is definitely something I will be continuing to use. So welcome to my map art area. This is a sorting system that I built that it's not the most effective thing to use because it's not very fast. But anyway, so this is what I have worked with. I don't know that I've ever shown this in an OrgelCraft episode. I know I did a video detailing like some tips for doing map art in survival, but I don't know if I've ever actually showed this in an OrgelCraft world. So yeah, so we have this area that is all cleared out for a map, and let's just land up here and take a look at it. Yeah, so, and I have it set up to have beacons all around the edges so that I can fairly quickly remove all of the blocks once we're done. Putting them down does not take that long. It's cleaning up that takes almost twice as long as it does to make the maps. So I'm gonna do a little bit of pulling the curtain back on this episode of what this process looks like. So, but it's also going to kind of be a little bit of a tutorial on how I use the different tools to be able to do all of these maps. So let me just get all of this stuff put down. There we go. And to get this started, I need a stick. I don't have a stick. I also don't have enough maps. Actually, I do for one of these projects. Okay. So I use a mod called Lightmatica to do this map art. What that does is it allows me to create a schematic that I can lay down here in the world, and then that tells me exactly what blocks I need to do so that I can recreate the map. So what I do is I start with the image that I want. And in this case, I'm breaking it up into 6 different pieces, and then I use a site called Rebane, Rebane. And I will link that down in the description of this video. It's a great site because it shows you all of the different colors that you can get on a map, and allows you to choose which block you want to use for which color, so you can use things that you're able to either gather easily, and also allows you to do choose the blocks that are easiest to remove. And so one of the mistakes that I made when I was working on the map of the world for our base was that I used concrete, and concrete doesn't insta-mine. However, glazed terracotta gives you the exact same color and does insta-mine. So, yeah, so you can choose the blocks that you want, and then, and then it will create a schematic for you. So you can transfer that over into your world, and the schematics give you a list of all the materials that you need. So let's jump in. So this is the Lightmatica menu, and I'm going to go to Load Schematics, and I have 2 new maps, so I'm calling them old and new. So the new is the modern day version, and then the old one is a portrait of Agnar and Aduna and Anna and Elsa when they were young. We are going to start with the modern day one, and I'm actually going to start with map number 2. We can ignore all of that, and I think I need to turn the rendering on. And then, to place it, we'll take our stick, and we will just simply click right here. And let's see, it looks like I'm going to need to move this, so let's actually go over here to this corner. Here we go. So I'm going to click that there, and then I need to lower it down into place. And so to do that, I'm just going to come up here and hold Control, and I'm going to use Alt and use my scroll wheel to move it down to the level. And then this the mossy cobblestone is actually just a placeholder block so that you don't get a shadow on this. And I am doing just a 2-dimensional map. There is actually a thing where you can do a 3-dimensional, and it adds several more colors that you can use, but then you have to do like stair-stepping with every row, and it's more complicated than I want to do for this project, so I'm using a 2-dimensional map. So now that we have this in place, we can fly up in the air and make sure that everything fits. You'll notice this little red line here shows the blocks from the schematic that are incorrect. And that's something that we don't need to worry about because, as I said, that mossy cobblestone was just a placeholder block. So now that we know this is in place, we can go into, which menu? Here we go. This, configuration, and we can lock this placement. So now, even if I pull the stick out and start rolling the wheel, it tells me it's locked and can't be modified. So this way I don't have to worry about accidentally moving it and then not realizing. So now that this is in place, basically all we need to do is start filling it in. And if we go up into the air here, you can kind of get a view of what we're working with. So we have the top of Elsa and Anna and Kristoff's head right here. And then as we fly down here, you can see, if we look a little bit closer, we have all of the individual blocks that are there. So if I go into, so one of the nice things about the schematic program is it gives you a list. If I push M and L, it brings up this list, and then it shows me everything that I need to be able to do this. So I've gathered all of these things. Now, there actually is one thing that we need to do. I clicked on the wrong block when I did the original map, and I was too lazy to go back and fix it. So, because I have the warped hyphae instead of the warped stems, so what we're going to do is I need to find, first of all, those two blocks. Okay, so crimson stems, and somewhere, this is the problem with not having my chests color-coded. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to find, and they're both right here. So if I go back to my stick and I go through, there is, let's see, I think it's edit schematic. There are several options that are not available in survival, but I think this is what I need, and I think that if I'm trying to remember how to do this. It's been a little while. Because there's a way that you can change the blocks within the schematic so that you can use a different one. But let's see here. Okay, what just... Oh, no, because I edited it. Oh, that was a mistake. Okay, so this is not what I need to do. I think I actually need to be in creative mode for this, so I am going to switch over to not spectator. I'm stuck in this hole. So we will move right there. Okay, and then I think if I scroll through, there we go. Paste schematic and roll, replace block. This is what I need. So then I think if I middle click with this new, I'm trying to remember how to do this. Do I hold Alt? And nope. That's, oh good. And so I just lost that stack. All right. The problem with trying to do this on the fly in creative. I think that if all right, well, I'm taking that stack back because that was a mistake. Okay, if I have to put this in my offhand, and if I do control... All right, I am not remembering how to do this. So let me fix this real quick, and then I'll bring you guys right back. Okay, so I had forgotten. I actually did not need to go into creative. You can do this in survival. So this is the edit schematic, and what I forgot is I had to do a hotkey. So this will allow me to select that, and then if I right-click with the block in my hand, it will change all of them within the schematic. And so then I can do the same for this, and then it will update all of that. So now that that is set, we can begin to place the various things in there. I don't know why that's not going. There we go. And then all you have to do is walk over the blocks and place them. Obviously, this is not the best way to do it because this is going to take a long time. Also, if you pick block on the schematic, it will automatically drop whatever block you're using into your inventory, so it makes it a little bit easier to do that. And there are some things that you can do to make the process go a little bit faster if you want. All depends on how you feel like doing that. I'm not going to go into all of those. So what I'm going to do is I am going to pick a spot to start in here. I'm going to grab some of the materials that I need, and I'm going to get to work on this first map, and let's do that as a time lapse. Welcome back, everyone. Here is our first map. Fly up here, we can get a bird's eye view of it. So, always looks a little bit weird when you have it in the world, but then as soon as you actually create the map, looks much better. And I think will look good once it's on the wall and, yeah, in an item frame. So there we go. So that is the first part of our process. And now becomes the ever so fun task of having to remove all of this stuff and begin again with the next map. So I need to go collect a few beacons from around the world, get them set up so that I am able to tear this down as quickly as possible. And yeah, and then we'll go from there. Welcome back, everyone. After much painstaking work, and also, you notice my levels? Yeah, no, I didn't die. I went and enchanted several pairs of shears because, yeah, burned through those really, really quickly when I have almost 100 stacks of wool in there. Yeah. Yeah, so I used the levels that I had from trading to enchant some shears so that I don't have to keep running back to repair. There we go. Yeah, to repair them. So I have also gone through and done a lot of organizing, which should make this process a little bit simpler. So I have all of my resources that I use very heavily here, and then everything is organized by blocks, and I have you know, an indication below of what's in each of these chests so that I can much more easily get through and get all of the blocks placed. So yeah, I am going to get started on a second map and we'll see how far we get with this project. Welcome back, everyone. The second map is complete, and I'm just trying to look right now and see if there's anything that I have missed. And one of the ways that I can do that is to turn the little translucent image off, but I think from this angle it's going to be kind of hard to see. So let's fly on up in the air, and then I can toggle that on and off and try to see if there's anything that whoop, yes, there's one right there. There we go. And for that, I need that block. Okay. Good. I don't think I saw anything else. Let's check it one more time. Nothing is jumping out to me. So the other way that that can be checked is to simply grab a map. Here we go. And then fly over top. Let's put that in the offhand. And one of the nice things of doing this in the desert is that sand is a very vibrant color. And I'm not seeing anything on this map that looks like sand, so I think we are good to go. So I'm going to go ahead and get that locked in. And I made a copy of the first map and put it in my ender chest because I didn't want to risk, you know, possibly losing the map. So, yeah, all right. Well, that's 2 down. So, time to clear all of this out again and see if we can get at least a third one done. Maybe we'll get through 4. I don't think we're going to get through all 6 in this episode, but we'll make some more progress. Welcome back, everyone. I am currently standing on the world's largest carrot. Not sure what I mean? It's Olaf's nose. And you can see a little bit of Sven there as well. So I've got a third map done, and I wanted to show you a little trick that I found. So one of the menus I go in here has a verification, and it checks basically everything that you've done. So, you know, so I have here wrong blocks. That's kind of interesting. Wrong states, which I don't have any. extra blocks, basically things that don't fit in, and then missing blocks. If I go up here and do missing blocks, is this? I'm missing something. Oh, there we go. So you see I have orange terracotta. Well, if I click on this, you'll see out there I have some light blue squares highlighted, and what that is showing me is it is showing me all of the places where I am missing a block, and so it makes it much easier to go through and find everything. What was really nice about this is I was able to use this feature to take like the largest things, and that way I could just fill my inventory up with like black wool or black terracotta and then go place it down, and then I didn't have to guess at the resources that I would need in order to be able to see if I can land on that. I cannot. Yeah, in order to be able to place it down, made this process go a lot faster. So let's go ahead. That's not what I need. Let's go ahead and get a map made here. And then we will fly out this way. And there we go. So, not going to make it. We're not going to be able to get this done. I'm going to start cleaning up and see if I can maybe get another map finished, but not sure we're going to quite get there. So, let's go ahead and do this real quick. So, I'm going to make a copy of that. And then we'll go ahead and lock both of those, and then I'm going to put one in here, and then I've been keeping my other set in there. Put it back in the ender chest so we don't have to worry about losing it, but I thought I would show you the progress we've made. I was hoping to do a grand reveal, but I won't keep you quite in that much suspense. So let's go ahead and put those down, and then I don't know which one is which. Okay, that's that one, and we'll do that. And this one is that. And then that one right there. So, making progress. Yeah, Sven's a little blue around the nose, but that's okay. Yeah, I think it'll be okay when you look at it from a little bit farther away. Let's do like this. Whoops. And I fell off. Yeah, I don't remember the preview that I saw looking quite that blue, but I think it'll be okay. Yeah. So that's what we've got. Like I said, I'm gonna clean up a little bit more, but I don't think I've got enough time to completely clean this out and get a fourth map done. As I was gathering some leather to make the item frames, I discovered that we are actually right on the verge of 118 terrain over here. I didn't realize just how close I had trimmed to this area. I'm pretty sure that village was new. But yeah, this actually gives us a really nice area to explore, and these are some nice mountains if they would fill in. This was something I had been looking for and had not found, but this is really cool here, and I just ran out of rockets. Ooh, I really like this. Oh, we might have to do something with this, and this isn't that far out. So yeah, so we could maybe have some fun with this in the future. But guys, I think that is going to do it for this episode. If you enjoyed, please be sure to give it a like and share it with your friends. If you haven't already, I would encourage you to subscribe and make sure you click that little notification bell so you can stay up to date on all my latest posts. Be sure to follow me on social media. Thanks for watching. See you real soon. Hi there, everyone. Editing Yensid here. So after I finished recording this video and as I was doing editing, I made a discovery. So you know how I commented on the fact that there was a lot of blue in Sven's nose that I did not remember from the preview that I got? Well, check this map out. On the left is our crimson hyphae. On the right are the crimson stems. You'll notice on the map that they're two different colors. Well, I figured that probably my mistake was that I didn't put the crimson stems sideways. But as I fill this in, you will see that that is not the case. The sideways crimson stems are a different color from the crimson hyphae. So what happens when we go to warped? As you'll start to see as the map fills in, the warped stem is a vibrant blue color. The warped hyphae is almost a purple color. I completely screwed that up because I did not realize they were different colors and I didn't check it beforehand. That means I got to go redo all three of those maps. Have a good week, everyone.